Hey Libra, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be an in-depth weekly reading for you. I'm recording this on February 11th, so we're in Aquarius season and we have the full moon in Leo on the 16th, so it's an important time for anything having to do with love or strong emotional connections, and it's right around Valentine's Day, so I find that appropriate. We're going to start off with an oracle message, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love if you did. It's free for you and you'll hear when I release new videos. Okay, so what do we have here, Spirit, for Libra for the week ahead? Oracle message to underlie the reading for Libra. Okay. We have the Council, 11. So 11, 1 and 1 is 2. 2 also could be about, soulmate connections here, love connections. Could have to do with balance, choices, decisions needing to be made. But with the Council, I'm seeing it more as a decision. With 11, 11 is the twin flame number. It could have to do with a twin flame or possibly deciding if a soulmate connection is indeed a twin flame connection. I feel like with this Council, you might be seeking input or advice from other people in your circle, but the way that this is coming off as a very angelic presence, a lot of you might also have a very strong connection with nature, especially with animals like deer. But there's something here about possibly getting counsel or advice from the spirit realm. So it might be intuitive counsel is something that I'm picking up on here. There's a strong sense of listening to the intuition. Okay? So let me read from the book and see what they have for that card. Okay. The Council. The Council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. A life review is when we place our good and our bad deeds on a divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in the state of yes, in an unconditional relationship with life. They remind you of your place around the sacred fire, which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when you own your inner wisdom. So inner wisdom, intuition. Okay, the invitation. The Council has a message for you. Listen with your inner senses. The handwriting is already on the wall, so look about you and you will discern its meaning. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and dare greatly. Take the leap without requiring life to assure you of success. Big time fool energy here. Okay, the medicine. You are never alone. Turn to the Council to find the guidance you seek, and listen to the voice that arises spontaneously. Turn a deaf ear to that nagging voice from your ego that tells you that you are not up for the task before you. Create a spiritual feast for the Council. Invite them to your altar every time you meditate or pray. So what I'm getting here is almost like a fool energy, being ready to do something. If you intuitively feel that you're ready for it, then you should just take that leap of faith here. Especially if you're challenged with something with forgiveness. Forgiveness could be very challenging in certain situations. So I feel like you might be presented a situation where you have the opportunity to forgive, and I feel like the universe is looking at you making this decision. It might have to do with love, but there's something here about forgiveness. The other thing here is, I feel like almost like boundaries with how much you rely on. I don't want to say like rely on it, but like when you're doing something like meditating or praying or doing some kind of spiritual practice, it's like open yourself up and invite the divine into your space. But there comes a time where the divine wants you to have a sense of drive and a sense of to initiate things here. And I feel like if it has to do with forgiveness during this week, they want you to be the one to really undertake that and take it with stride and take it with a sense of purpose and determination here, because it just could be something that's very important for you at this time, Libra. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say for you. What do we have for Libra for the week ahead? For Libra? Okay. We have the Queen of Coins. This is something that you want to protect, something that you want to hold on to. I feel like you're trying to protect someone or something. It could be a baby. She's holding a baby in the picture, but there's an idea of wanting to protect someone or something, holding on to something, being successful with how you've gotten to where you're at right now. Routine. I think of the Queen of Coins also as like routine, or trying to keep something long term, trying to preserve it. Preservation, protection. Okay, what else do we have here for Libra? Let's get this card. We have the Page of Cups. So this could be a card about forgiveness. Forgiveness really struck me in that excerpt from the book about the Council card. So Page of Cups is a sincere message here. Someone could be reaching out to you. You could be reaching out to them. Could be some kind of heartfelt message from someone who cares about you or for someone you care about. Hopefully both ways here, but it could be that forgiveness that's needed. There's an innocence here. I feel like, I don't know, or it could have been if someone did something, it might have to do with issue from childhood. You have the Tower. Page of Coins on the bottom. So we have strong earth energy. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. With the Tower and the Page of Cups, that's strong Scorpio. With that Tower, the Tower is some kind of change, something unexpected, a shift. Could be a little shocking. Page of Coins is another message here. It's also possibly about wanting to put the work in. It could be this idea of forgiveness and continuing. Forgiving someone and continuing to put the work in. For some of you, it might have to do with, it could be a work situation with all this pentacle energy, but it doesn't have to be. The Page of Cups is strongly about like sincere emotions. So with these pentacle energies, it could just be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it could have to do with something that you're working on long term, probably a long term emotional connection here. It could be a family member, family situation. Pentacles indicate like a permanence, so it could be something about family or someone you consider family here. It's interesting. What's catching my eye right now is the fact that there's a rose here with a pentacle in the middle. So there's a contrast here. I mean, it could also be like family love, but it's also a contrast here between like love and money. So I don't know if something has happened here where somebody, maybe they did something with money with someone that they're involved with here, whether it's family or a love connection, but maybe they might owe somebody money, or they took some money, or there could be something here with possibly money. Let's see what else comes up. What else do we have here for Libra for the week ahead? We have Temperance, strong Sagittarius energy. Temperance is about balance, a decision. With the Council, we had 1 and 1 is 2. Also, I mentioned with love, it could be like balance, or there could be something here about trying to find middle ground. I'm getting with that Queen of Coins and the Temperance, but also wanting to be patient with someone, focusing on patience. Temperance could also be about forgiveness too. A Sagittarius, there's a saying, a Sagittarius is a good friend to have. The 4 of Swords under that Page of Cups. So maybe somebody has healed from something that hurt them here. Initially, you know, before Four of Swords is Three of Swords. So initially something could have happened where somebody felt, you know, a little heartbroken or hurt by something here. And now with the Four of Swords, with underneath that Page of Cups, it's like maybe an apology or some kind of forgiveness could be conveyed here because somebody has healed from the initial hurt. Okay, under that Tower, what do we have for that? Because the Tower is everyone's favorite card, right? What do we have for that? Under that Tower, what do we have, Spirit? We have the Eight of Pentacles. It could have to do with work. This is like the strongest card for work or for a job. But this also is about a craft, a skill. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. So there's an ending to a situation here. There's an ending to the pain. Someone was hurt. You know, I got that already with the Four of Swords. Someone healed from some kind of initial hurt here. The hurt is ending. The hurt is over. I do get that there's forgiveness for someone hurting somebody else here. With this Eight of Pentacles in this deck, the way that he's changing that pentacle to make it look different, I always get like somebody could have done something here again with like the details with money or something with money to like hide it or disguise it or make it less obvious. Like there's that card always strikes me as something here like, especially since I was picking up there might have been something about like someone doing something with money. It's like someone could have tried to hide the money, disguise the money, change the money, move the money. I don't know what it is here, but you know, for you apply to your situation. But there's something definitely here with the Tower and the Eight of Pentacles. There was either a shift with a job or some kind of change with the money. Someone was changing the money or disguising the money here. Okay, but most importantly, whatever happens, the pain is ending. There's a closure here, okay? There's closure. Okay, what else do we have? Underneath that Temperance. Underneath the Temperance, what do we have here? I am getting strong Scorpio. I'm also seeing for some of you, I don't know if it's a symbol for you, but like a whale. There's a symbol of a whale is what I'm seeing. I don't know how that might play in for you. Could come up during the week ahead, you know, could be something about a whale. Okay, we have the Six of Wands here. Six of Wands is usually about victory. You know, she's harvesting her crop there. So there's some kind of victory, some kind of a wind. There's a lot of red in that card. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love. I almost feel like with the Queen of Coins, the Temperance, the Six of Wands, like someone has so much love for a person here. With the Temperance, they might have to calm themselves at times because they can get very hurt in a situation because how strong the feelings are. Also, like growing love, like the love will grow is what I'm getting because you have that pentacle and that rose on that first card I saw, and that's about like stable love, long-term love. It could be, you know, family love, long-term. And Temperance is about patience and about, you know, forgiveness and acceptance. And I said also it's a good friend to have here. And you have the Six of Wands just like reaping all that love, harvesting all that love. So much red, so much like love, deep love here. Okay, under the Four of Swords. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is a choice. You know, you're at a crossroads. You could go one of two ways here. Things could go one of two ways. Again, a lot of red. You're getting so much red in this bottom deck here. For some of you, a dahlia flower is important. You have the World, so that's a completion of a cycle. A completion of a karmic cycle, possibly. You have the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, and the World. Then you have the Six of Swords at the bottom. So it's Six of Wands and Six of Swords. There's definitely forward movement. There's success. There's a victory. It's like moving on to the next thing here. With the World too, it's like moving on to the next thing. And you're presented that option with the Two of Wands. You know, I feel like there is some kind of apology here. There's a healing and a completion of something that really hurt somebody here or caused someone pain. There's completion of that, and they're presented with an option of which way to go. And strongly here, I feel like they're going to move forward to the next chapter. You know, and I feel like that's really, it's like building upon something is what I'm getting here, though. I'm not getting the energy like I was getting the Fool energy with the Council, right? Like big time Fool energy, but that's like a fresh start, everything new, starting over. I'm not really getting that here, you know, because I'm getting like with the sixes, it's like moving on to the higher numbers here is what I'm getting. I mean, with the World, after the World comes the Fool, though. Why don't we clarify? Well, what's under this? We have the Knight of Pentacles. No, because Knight of Pentacles is about, you know, keep going. Like steadily they go. Steadily they go. So keep moving on. Keep moving and moving. Don't go back. Don't start over. You have the Nine of Cups. That's emotional fulfillment. Queen of Wands. Let me see. Let me pull one for the World. Do we have Fool energy? I feel like it's more so moving on moving on, like not starting over with something. It's like moving forward is what I'm getting. Like overcoming an obstacle and moving forward here. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, what else do we have for that? There is something about the money or feeling shortchanged or feeling like the money was lost or the money was... Something happened with the money here. Or it could be like... could be someone feels like an outcast in their family. It could be like that too with the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles with that card I got. Okay, we have Three of Wands and Eight of Cups. And then we have Temperance again. So a lot of Temperance energy here. It's like someone's been waiting, like they felt left out or they felt abandoned or they felt shortchanged. And the Eight of Cups, I mean, Eight of Cups is walking away here. So, you know, you have the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. This is like a strong, like, agriculture, like, growing something card. And this is like a study card here. With this, the way things came out with the money, I feel like someone, I don't know, I'm getting like the life of crime with this card. So I don't know if somebody here has decided to go down a path where they're doing something possibly against the law here. And that's the big shock. And I feel like, I don't know what that might be about here, but that came up, so I'm going to say it. With the Temperance, it's about balance here, you know, there's patience, there's balance, there's forgiveness. But I mean, it's going to be different for each of you, but since I did pick up on the Fool energy with the Council and I did pull the Eight of Cups here, it's like with the Three of Wands, someone's been waiting, someone's been very patient. Temperance twice is like extremely patient. Three of Wands is like a lot of waiting. Waiting with that Five of Pentacles, maybe waiting for someone to come back or waiting for help or waiting for someone to take them back in or to be accepted. And I feel like with this, it's just someone's deciding to walk away and move on. For most of you. You have the World card, you know, all these cards about moving to the next chapter here. So the Ten of Swords is about an ending too. I feel like there is forgiveness though. Like there's forgiveness and there might be an apology. But I do think ultimately someone's waited a long time here and it's like they've come to a point where it's like they waited long enough and they're deciding to move on, leave something behind and move on here. Okay? And it could have to do with study. It could have to do with something like using the hands is what I'm getting. Or possibly like doing something in the countryside or growing something. But I'm curious, what else do we get for that Eight of Pentacles here? We have the Eight of Wands, communication. Okay, let's see. Eight of Pentacles, what do we have for that? Whoa, strength reversed. Strong Leo, not wanting to be with someone not wanting to be with the other person here. Weakness, fear. But with that Eight of Pentacles, I feel like, and then you have the Queen of Cups. It's like somebody had their heart open, and with the strength reverse, it's like somebody can't be by that person's side for one reason or another. It's like something here prevents someone from really being with the other person, whether it's they don't want to be with the person, but it could be here with the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, the way that card is, and this whole thing. Someone here might have done something like, I hate to say it, someone might have done something illegal or against the law here, and it prevents somebody from being with them, and somebody's waited and waited and waited, but they're ready to walk away and start towards a new chapter here. There's been a loss, Five of Cups, Eight of Swords, a lot of waiting and like keeping the same thoughts. Ace of Wands, the Fool. Okay, it's like someone gets inspired to start over here because it's like so much waiting. And I feel like something is almost like out of someone's control with that Temperance. It's like she can only control the Two Cups, right? It's like something out of that control is keeping someone from being there. And it's like there's a lot of indication here that somebody can't be there. They can't be with them. They're waiting and waiting, but they can't be with them. So there is some kind of completion here, and with the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, it's good energy though. It's whatever's coming next for you, you're gonna feel successful with it. Once you get into that groove in the next chapter here, you're gonna feel successful. You might be seeing the number 6 a lot, repeating sixes. So that's what I have for you, Libra. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching and take care.